Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all a Sesame Street book club book. It is Ernie's Neighborhood by Deborah Novaks, illustrated by Joe Ewers. All right, let's get into this. Sesame Street. I remember Sesame Street. Sesame Street has been around for a very long time. All right. It was a busy Saturday morning on Sesame Street. David was washing the windows at Hooper's store. Susan and Gordon were planting in the little garden in front of 123 Sesame Street. Big Bird was riding his unicycle. Ernie was the only one in the neighborhood who wasn't busy. Everybody busy doing something. Look at that. Everybody except for Ernie. He's just standing there like, what am I to do today? Ernie, Bert called from the window. Would you please mail this letter at the post office? Sure, Bert, said Ernie. It's my entry in the bottle cap collector's contest, said Bert. The first prize is a trip to the Figgy Fizz Bottling Company. The envelope has to be mailed today, and I promised I'd help Susan and Gordon plant their garden. Can you get there by 12 o'clock? That's when the post office closes. You can count on me, old buddy, said Ernie. As Ernie passed Oscar's can, Bruno was tossing trash into a big white sanitation truck. Trash pickup day is my favorite day of the week, said Oscar. Look at all this great junk I saved. That's nice, Oscar, said Ernie. But I can't stay. I have to go to the post office to mail this important letter for Bert. Look at him rushing to go ahead. Mail that letter. Ernie walked on. As he hurried past the library, he heard the librarian reading a story. Rumpelstiltskin is my name, she read. It's story hour, he said to himself. Mrs. Anderson is reading my favorite story. Ernie sat down on the library steps and listened to the story until the end. Ernie waved at the manager of Playful Pets as he passed by. I don't have time to stop today, he called. Ernie stopped at the pet store for just a little while. As Ernie waited at a red light, a fire truck zoomed by. I wonder where the fire truck is going, he thought. Then he followed it. Uh-oh, Ernie, you getting off the trail. He doing other things. The fire truck drove to the fire station and parked inside. Ernie saw the firefighters climb off the truck. He watched them wash and polish the fire truck. Want to help? Asked the captain. He handed Ernie a soft cloth. You can give that brass bell a good shine. Ernie still got that letter in his hand. At least he ain't sit the letter down, y'all. In the playground outside, the Sesame Street school kids were playing games. Grover and some friends were playing softball. Ernie stopped to watch Harry muster at bat. Harry swung and hit the ball. It flew over the fence. I've got it, cried Ernie, and he ran to catch the ball. Uh-oh, y'all, he done dropped the mail. Let the mail go just to catch the ball. After the game, Ernie passed Mr. McIntosh's fruit and vegetable stand. Mr. McIntosh was taking shiny red apples out of a crate and stacking them. Hi, Ernie, said Mr. McIntosh. Do you want an apple today? Thanks, Mr. McIntosh, said Ernie. I'll eat it on my way to the post office. I have to mail an important letter for my buddy Bert. On his way again, Ernie munched his apple. Then he heard a loud whistle streaking from behind the fence at a construction site. "I'll just peek in for a second," he said. At least he ain't forget that letter. "The construction site is the busiest place in the neighborhood," said Ernie as he watched the truck pour cement into buckets. Then he watched a huge crane lift the buckets of cement to the top of the building. "I'd sure like to run a big crane like that someday," said Ernie. Ernie meant to hurry past the barber shop, but then he saw Grover sitting in the barber's chair. Ernie watched Grover get a fur cut. "Just a little bit off the top, please," Grover said to Mrs. Snippet. As Ernie hurried past Hooper's store, he spotted a sign in the window. "Monster Berry Crunches, the flavor of the week. My favorite," he said. "Maybe I'll just have one scoop." That do sound kind of good, y'all. I don't even tell no story, dude. "Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Where's that bird?" Ernie wondered. He followed the sound to the fix-it shop. "Louis, what is that noise?" asked Ernie. "It's Bob's cuckoo clock," said Louis. "I'm fixing it. Listen." A bird popped in and out of the clock. "When it sings cuckoo 12 times, that means it's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, cried Ernie. "Oh no, I have to get to Bert's letter to the post office." Bernie ran out of the fix-it shop and down the street. Oh man, you almost forgot. Ernie's feet pounded up the steps of the post office. He imagined he could hear the cuckoo clock chiming 12 already. He raced up to the counter. "Please, I have to mail Bert's Fizz letter," he said to the postal worker. "I promised to mail it today. I ran and ran to get here by 12. Ernie stopped out of breath. "Don't worry," she said. "Your letter will go out today. You made it just in time." "Oh, thank you," said Ernie. I know, right, Ernie? Ernie got back to Sesame Street. Bert said, "You missed a busy morning on Sesame Street. Did you mail my letter in time, Ernie?" "Sure, Bert," said Ernie. "No problem." It was a problem, y'all. All right, guys. That is the end of Ernie's Neighborhood, Sesame Street. I love Sesame Street, guys. If you like this book, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.